Welcome to another episode of InRange. This is a TommyBuilt TG36. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you know that I owned a T36 from TommyBuilt, which is a G36 clone made here in the United States, and did a couple of videos about that. Well, a little interesting thing happened, and I'm going to summarize this the best I can, but I might be a little, not 100% on the point, but I think this is the general narrative. The T36 was built around ATF compliance that had been applied to other HK-style guns. So when TommyBuilt designed and built his T36, he relied on previous ATF determinations to make the gun legal. Produced a whole bunch of T36s, of which I owned one, and I really like the rifle, and I think it's a great rifle, and I think TommyBuilt makes a really great G36 clone. If you want a G36, TommyBuilt's the guy. Now, that said, it turned out that all of a sudden the ATF looked at the T36 and decided that their previous determinations did not apply to the TommyBuilt guns, or at least some of them. And that put everyone that owned one of these in a pickle, because you don't want to have a gun that is now considered easily convertible to a machine gun and non-compliant with ATF regs. That's a dangerous situation and a hill that I don't really want to die on. So TommyBuilt did the best they could, and I want to commend them for their responsibility in this regard, and they came up with a TG36 upgrade program that you had to pay for because they would have put them out of business if you didn't. But you ship the gun back to them, pay a small fee, and they essentially give you a new receiver with a new serial number that's a TG36, which then becomes ATF compliant per the new regs applied to TommyBuilt guns. So I packaged mine up, shipped it off to TommyBuilt, and I got it back in about 2 weeks. Now, I don't know if everyone's time turnarounds like that, but it was really quick. And I just got it back, just put it back together, and I haven't fired it yet. So I'm kind of curious, actually. Does my zero retain? Because when I took the gun apart, I took this entire assembly off. I just put it back on, so it may not retain the zero, but you know what? Let's find out for fun. So let's give it a whirl. And yeah, it did. At least at 50 yards with my RMR, no problem whatsoever. I have a mini IPSC down there, and it's a perfect group. So that may your mileage may vary. Maybe yours won't retain a zero. I might just have been lucky. But I got back my TG36, now 100% ATF and dog compliance, and I'd like to thank TommyBuilt for being responsible and doing everything they could to fix this in the community, because this was completely out of their control. So thanks, TommyBuilt. Thanks for making an awesome rifle. I'm going to have a lot of fun shooting this as I have before, and you will see more of this G36 clone here on InRangeTV. What I do want to say is I want to thank everyone out there that supports InRange directly via Patreon, because the gun, the T36, and now the conversion to the TG36, and the ammunition I just shot, is all supplied directly by you, the viewer. We have no monetization, no advertising, no sponsors, no overlords. Strictly supported via Patreon supporters from viewers like you. If you're one of them, thank you so much. You keep InRange alive. If you'd like to consider it, you can find us at patreon.com/InRangeTV. If you can't, totally understand. Just watch my content on one of the multiple different distribution points. They're not just on YouTube. You can find those all at InRange.tv/watch. But more importantly, share with your friends, because the algorithm does not favor a demonetized channel. Thanks for watching.